What's up, guys? Welcome back to Mandown Gardening. This week's episode is brought to you by Vivosun. We are back in the 4x4 tent under the Aero Light wings. We have a 6-inch oscillating fan and a 6-inch inline fan, and it comes with the controller. This is all a kit, guys, and if you guys are interested in duplicating this kit or anything from Vivosun, you guys can save 15% with code mandown. What we have here is one big strawberry kush, and if you guys remember from last week, I came in and I said I was going to spray her down. This is 24 hours later after I sprayed her down with that insecticidal soap. Just a precaution measure for the little thrips. She is droopy because she's dry. We are going to feed her today some recharge and see if that will perk her right back up. But she's definitely filling out nicely. I plan on flipping her in the next couple days. I want to let her recover a little bit more from spraying her down, and hopefully by this weekend, so maybe 3 or 4 more days, and I'll flip her into flower. But she's looking good. She's nice and green. We have HP Pro Mix and a mixture of Gaia Green and Green Rush. If you guys are interested in Green Rush products, you guys can save with my code as well, 10%. Code mandown on their site. And I highly recommend their products. They're really good. So I went ahead and top dressed her a few days ago, and that'll take her right into the middle of, well, not the middle, but the first 2 weeks of flower, and then I'll finish her out with Green Rush Bloom. So we have some recharge. This is 1.5 teaspoons of recharge for about 2.5 gallons of water. I have it pH down to 5.8, and we're gonna give her about 6 liters of this, and hopefully when I come back down later she'll be all perked up. But we're gonna water her in real slowly, and so I don't make a mess everywhere. I went ahead and I put a little bit more topsoil on the top of this girl because you could see where I transplanted her. You could see the other pot, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So I went ahead and just put a little bit more topsoil on top to cover it, just in case of any of the roots or anything showing. But her VPD's been in check. The only thing is these twisted leaves. But that could be in the tacoing. I mean, it could be from the thrips. I was reading about that as well. But I sprayed it down, so I know it's going to take a day or 2 to recover. She probably did not like that, but I sprayed her down really good. I defoliated a lot of the bigger fan leaves, so that way this whole area can catch up, which it's already there. And we'll just get her ready for flower. So we'll be back in a couple days. I'm going to go ahead and finish watering her out, feeding her this recharge and stuff. We'll be back in a couple days before the flip, and I'll show you guys what's up. Smash that like as always, guys. Thank you. What's up, guys? We're back. It's day 80 for the Strawberry K. She is looking good. We are going to change the light schedule today to 12 and 12 and flip her into flower. So I don't see anything really for thrips, so that's definitely a plus. And we're definitely going to change her. So I'm going to go use my other phone, and we will come down here. She's at 71%. We're gonna change this to flower. If you guys can see that, watch. Here's veg, the blues, and then flower. More reds. And then what we'll do is we'll come down here and we'll change this. The start time's at 9 a.m. and then we'll change this to from 18 hours down to 12 hours, and then hit the check mark. So that's all you got to do. Start time's 9 a.m. Off time will be 9 p.m. 12 hours on, 12 hours off. Sunrise, sunsets on, and that's all you got to do. It makes it really, really easy, guys, for the Vivosun app and everything. So that's all I really have to do right now. Her conditions are that because I have the tent open, but otherwise her VPD's been in check. Look, you can come up here and hit this button right here. And this is my garden for last week. It even says how much the tent's been ventilated. 129 hours in excellent. 26 hours in ideal, 11.5 in bad. A lot of that is because of having the tent open, I guess, like I do now. It's constantly recording, but it says my garden status is better than 85% of users. So it's pretty, I really am digging this whole setup, guys. If you guys are interested in anything by Vivosun, you guys can use my code. Don't forget, 15% off. I highly recommend this stuff, guys. I am definitely a firm believer in it now. These lights are freaking awesome with the fans and everything. It's just, it's blowing my mind. So she will be flipped to flower, and we'll check back in a couple days, guys, and see how she's doing. Smash that like as always, guys. Thanks. Later. What's up, guys? Day one of flower. I flipped her yesterday, and this is what she's looking like the next day. She is a beautiful, beautiful girl. There are going to be buds everywhere. I went ahead and put the poles in today, so that way when I crank up the fan, it won't be sucking in and damaging these plants. It'll, when these come up and if they go over, they can just boom, boom. I don't know if I'm gonna put a second trellis up or not. I might. We'll see how far she stretches. But today we're going to come in and we're going to water her. She definitely needs some. She's dry. I have some water pH down to 6.1 today, and we're just gonna water her in. She has, the last time I hit her with the recharge, so today it's just straight water. Get that Gaia green in there to break down. Continue to break down, rather, so she can uptake it. I don't see anything wrong with this plant right now. She is definitely a beautiful, beautiful girl. And she's drinking a lot. So I'll probably give her 6 or 7 liters in this 10-gallon pot. If I can get back here. It's the only downside about a trellis net. You can't spin the pot anymore. But I should be able to get back here without it leaking out everywhere. Definitely digging these lights. I'm digging this whole setup, guys. It is freaking, it's awesome. I have the lights at 71% right now. We'll start kicking them up next week. Probably about 10 days in. I'll start kicking it up, and by the time that she's done stretching, she'll be at 100%. And we'll leave her like that for a while until the last 2 weeks, and I'll start kicking her down a little bit. Probably right back down to 70% or so. But this one's an indica dominant, so she shouldn't stretch like extremely too far. But I can go up on the lights if I have to. Not much, but we'll see. I'm gonna finish watering her out. We'll be back in a couple days, guys. Smash that like as always. Thank you. Day 3 of flower, guys. She is looking freaking awesome. The stretch is started. I swear she grew 2 inches overnight. And she is happier than happy. I cranked the light up 4% today. We were at 75%. We're at about 20 inches, I would say, 22 inches from the canopy. I'm just gonna let her stretch up into it as I'm slowly adjusting. And I will keep an eye out on the PPM or PPFD. But she's looking good. Definitely happy with this plant. Weed Seeds Express, if you guys haven't checked them out, definitely check them out. Great genetics. This 4x4 is almost completely wall to wall. She's pretty close. I could have edged her for a little bit longer, but enough is enough. We're just gonna let her go for a couple weeks, and then I'll come in and clean her all up. We'll defoliate her right around day 21. And we'll get down in here as well and clean out the middle. I tied that little branch, this little dude up here, so hopefully it gets some light and stretches. I could probably just take this one out or tuck it. How about we just tuck it for now? And hopefully this one will come up as well. Give a chance for all of them to come up. I gave her 6 liters of water yesterday, pH to 6.1. We'll ride out this Gaia Green until it's gone, switch over to Green Rush Bloom, and hit her every other feeding. VPD's in check, 77 degrees, 58% humidity. I will slowly start dropping the humidity after the stretch. And we'll get her down in the low 50s. And then as she progresses, we'll drop it even lower. But just stopped in real quick to show you guys an update. We'll be back in a couple days and see how she's doing. Smash that like as always, guys. Later. What's up, guys? We're back. It's day 4 of flower, and she is stretching nicely. She is very healthy and she is very happy. I have the light turned up to 79%. I'm gonna click it up a couple more notches today. I clicked it up 4% yesterday, 4% the day before, and we will click her up probably 4% today as well. Today we're gonna come in and water her, just pH water down to 6.1, and it's been 3 days since I watered her last time. I came in yesterday and I checked her, and she was still a little heavy, so I went ahead and let her just dry out completely. And we're gonna come in today and just water her. The next watering, I'll hit her with the dose of recharge, probably Wednesday or Thursday. So like another 2 to 3 days. And yeah, she's doing great, guys. She's looking freaking amazing. No signs of deficiencies or anything. in this tent. So I'm very, very happy with this girl. And these lights are freaking, I just checked the par and stuff, and we're at over 500 right now in most areas, just over 500. So when I go ahead and click her up, we'll be over 500 in all areas, 550 roughly. But she's starting to pray a little bit, you know. She looks great. This whole middle filled in perfectly. There's gonna be some nice buds everywhere. So we will, I'm gonna finish watering her out, and then we'll come back in a couple days and check on her and see how high she keeps stretching to. And I might have to raise the lights a little bit. I really can't raise them that much more. I'm gonna have to think about that. Hopefully she don't stretch way up here to where the lights are already, because then I'll be in trouble. But I'll have to figure out how to zip tie them to the top. But hopefully we don't have that problem and she continues to flourish like she is. Smash that like as always, guys, and we'll be back in a couple days. Thank you. What's up, guys? We're back. It's day 6 of flower for the old strawberry, and she is a happy girl. She is luscious and green, and there are going to be flowers everywhere. They are starting to form, and she is on her way to a full-fledged stretch. Soon we won't even be able to see that sign right there. I hope she don't get up that high, but she probably will. I can go up a few more inches on that like I had said, but we turned the light up to 87% today, and I have another fan on the way to put over in that corner. And Vivosun sent me this camera, and what this camera is it hooks up to your Wi-Fi. So I just have the cord plugged in, and it's hooked up to my Wi-Fi. It clips onto your tent pole. It's magnetic, so you can move it. Comes right off. And this is a 2K camera, and it measures, not measures, but it has crystal clear resolution, and it captures vivid, detailed footage of your plants, giving you a true to life view of their growth. Now, when I hooked it up yesterday, it was really easy to hook up. I just connected it to my Wi-Fi 2.4. It's the same thing that my controllers ran off, and I went on here to the Vivosun app, and I hit add, and it picked it up. There's an option to push it, and I pushed it, and then all I had to do was scan the QR code that comes up on my phone with the camera, and it automatically hooked up. I had no problems hooking it up. There's also a time-lapse function on this camera, and then it's 24/7. It monitors. It has night vision as well. So it's pretty cool, because last night after the lights went out, I had turned the camera on, and I could see, you know, it was black and white, night vision, and you can see your plants, how it was, the leaves all came down and they were just wilted. It looked like basically she was sleeping. But definitely a good tool. Shout out to Vivosun for sending it to me. And I'm going to get an SD card, and I'm going to get some time lapse going as well. So that's something to look forward to. I'm gonna add just a short clip real quick, so that way you guys can see more about it and what it can do. We'll be right back. All right, guys. So when you come into your app, this is the Vivosun app, and it says My Devices. You just hit the Grow Cam, and now it's a live feed. So these are the options. You got sound and microphone. You can talk through your phone, and then it comes into the tent, so you can talk to your girls if you want to. Tell them how beautiful they are. Play music to them. You can take pictures, and you can record. You got to have an SD card, I'm pretty sure, for the record, because it's the same thing with the time lapse. And then your night vision, and turn it off. But it's very easy to use, guys, and it's freaking pretty cool. And it's relatively cheap, guys. It's only like 40 bucks. And if you guys use my code, you guys can save 15%. What I really like about it is the time lapse options that it carries, and just the versatile of it. You know, I mean, it's such a simple concept, and it works in any tent. You guys don't even have to have, you know, a full Vivosun setup. All you got to do is download the app, hook it up, and it can go into any tent. So that's really cool about it as well. And if I were to ever have to go back to the hospital and stuff like that, I could talk my wife into what she has to do to the plants. So I really like that. Shout out to Vivosun for sending me that. I'm very grateful for it. So we're not going to do anything to this girl today, because I watered her yesterday. She's looking happy. The only thing I'm doing is I turned the light up 5% more. So that's it. We'll be back in a couple days, guys. Well, actually, I don't think we will, because I'm going to put this up. So that's going to be a wrap for this week, week 1 of flower. If you guys can, smash that like as always. Subscribe, share this out. In the next couple of weeks, probably 10 more days. No, probably 12 or 14 more days. Probably 2 more weeks, we'll come in and defoliate her. I might take a little bit off here and there during that, but we'll come in and we'll clean her all up. It depends on how far she stretches. And I'm gonna leaf tuck for now and just let her go. And we'll be switching over from Gaia Green to Green Rush Bloom here real soon as well. And we'll see what we can produce, guys. Till next week, later.